Hi, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to find the general solutions to a quadratic sequence. Let's say you have a function of n, which is an squared plus bn plus c. I'm going to show you how to get the values of a, b, and c. Now, to find the general solution, we're going to map out a few results. We are going to turn n into 1, 2, 3, and 4. That will generate the first four terms of this quadratic sequence. Okay, so f1, that's going to give us a times 1 plus b times 1 plus c. And that is going to be equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, f2, on the other hand, is going to give us 4a plus 2b plus c. Okay, f3 is going to give us, so 3 squared is 9, so we get 9a plus, that's 3b plus c. And finally, f4, that gives us, we're going to get 16a plus 4b plus c. Let's map these out, and if we do that, we're going to be able to find the general solution. The first term of the quadratic sequence is a plus b plus c. The second term is 4a plus 2b plus c. The third term is 9a plus 3b plus c. Let me just move myself here. And the fourth term is 16a plus 4b plus c. So we have these mapped out now. Now we're going to find the differences between these four terms. We need to find the differences between these terms so that we can find all the values a, b, and c. Already we have the first result, okay? Because the first term of that quadratic sequence is going to be a plus b plus c. Okay, so here is the first term, and here is the second term. What is the difference between them? Well, we do 4a plus 2b plus c minus a minus b minus c. What does that give us? Well, 4a minus a, that gives us 3a. 2b minus b, that gives us b. Okay, and c minus c is 0. So the difference between these two terms over here is going to be 3a plus b. Okay, so that is the difference between the second term and the first term. Now, what is the difference between the third term and the second term? Well, for that, we do 9a plus 3b plus c, and we subtract 4a, 2b, and c. 9a minus 4a gives us 5a. 3b minus 2b, that gives us just b, and c minus c gives us 0. So the difference between the third and second term is 5a plus b. Now, what is the difference between the fourth term and the third term? Well, to get from 9a to 16a, we have to add 7a. To get from 3b to 4b, we have to add b. And to get from C to C, well, we add nothing. So the difference is going to be 7a plus b. Okay, so now we have something else that is very important. We have the difference between the second and first term, and that is going to be 3a plus b. Okay, now we're going to have to find the differences between these differences. Okay, and that's the next step to finding the general solution. So the difference between 5a plus b and 3a plus b is simply 2a, okay? And the difference between 7a plus b and 5a plus b is also 2a. That means the differences between the differences are 2a. Now, with all of this information over here, we're going to be able to find the general solution to any quadratic sequence. Now I'm going to show you why. Let's come up with a random quadratic function. That is 5n squared plus 4n plus 3. The first term of this sequence over here is going to be 5 plus 4 plus 3. Okay, because n is going to be equal to 1. That gives us 9 plus 3, which is 12. So the first term of that sequence is 12. The second term of the sequence is going to be 5 times 4, which is 20, plus, that's going to be 2 there, so we get 8 plus 3. Okay, so we get 20 plus 8 plus 3, that is 31. So the second term of that sequence is 31. What's the third term? Well, 3 squared is 9. 5 times 9 is 45. So we get 45 plus 4 times 3, which is 12, and then plus 3. So 12 plus 3 is 15. 45 plus 15 is 60. So the third term is going to be 60. Now, how about the fourth term? Well, 4 squared is 16, so we get 5 times 16. What's that? So 5 times 6, that gives us 30. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 gives us 8. So we get 80 plus 4 times 4 is 16, and then we get the 3 here. So we get 80 plus 19, okay, which is 99. So the fourth term of that sequence is going to be 99. Next up, we're going to find the differences between these terms. So 31 minus 12, what does that give us? So 11 minus 2, that is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the difference here is 19. The difference between 60 and 31 is 29. And the difference between 99 and 60 is 39. Okay? Next up, we're going to find the differences between the differences. The difference between 29 and 19 is 10, and the difference between 39 and 29 is also 10. As you can see here, we have the first term, we have the difference between the second term and the first term, and we also have the differences between the differences. With these values over here, we're going to be able to reverse engineer that sequence and find the values 5, 4, and 3 over here. As you can recall, this is the same as A, this is the same as B, and this is the same as C. Now remember, the difference between the differences should be equal to 2A. Okay, the differences between the differences over here is equal to 10. So we're going to write 2A is equal to 10. If we divide both sides of this equation by 2, like so, we get A is equal to 5. Okay, because 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we've found A. We know that this is true because A over here is equal to 5. So our first result is correct. Now remember, the difference between the second term and first term should be 3a plus b. Okay? So the difference between the second term and first term over here is equal to 19. So we can write 3a plus b is equal to 19. But remember, a is equal to 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So we get 15 plus b is 19. If we subtract 15 from both sides of this equation, we get b is equal to 4. Okay, so we know that b is equal to 4. Is b equal to 4 though? Yes, it is equal to 4 because we can see that over here. Finally, the first term is 12, and that's equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, so let's write that down. A plus b plus c is equal to 12. However, a is equal to 5, and b is equal to 4. So we get 5 plus 4 plus c is equal to 12. And this is the same as 9 plus c is equal to 12. If we subtract 9 from both sides of this equation, we get c is equal to 3. Okay, so we found a and b and c. As we can see over here, c is definitely equal to 3. So this is how we reverse engineer these quadratic sequences and find the terms a, b, and c. So just to recap, for a quadratic function, an squared plus bn plus c, the first term of the sequence is going to be a plus b plus c. The difference between the second term and the first term is 3a plus b, and the difference between the differences is 2a. If you have any questions related to this video, leave them in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. For extra maths content, visit mathematics.proofs on Instagram. Thanks for watching this video and see you next time.